So no one told you election sin was gonna run this way. You're sitting in the sim, just watching every day. It's fake elections, nothing counts for you. You don't know what's going on, but we sure do. So cue the ads, cause
we'll be there for you. We're your hosts, so don't fear. We'll be there for you. Just relax and laugh. We'll be there for you. Learn a thing or two.
hello, Heresites. Welcome back to Hawks News.
Wow, I can't believe this is our last episode.
For this episode, our candidates will open fire on another major issue facing New Yorkers today: public safety, crime, homelessness, and mental health.
These topics affect every community. Feeling safe, supported, and cared for are things everyone deserves, no matter where they live or who they are.
Yeah, last week I thought someone stole my wallet. Turns out I just left it in my locker.
So basically, you committed a crime against yourself.
But in all seriousness, public safety and mental health go hand in hand. When people have the right resources and support, communities thrive.
That's right. This week, our candidates will share how they plan to reduce crime, support mental health initiatives, and help those experiencing homelessness.
These issues are about more than just laws. They're about compassion, awareness, and creating an environment where everyone feels safe and valued.
Let's see what our candidates have to say.
Hi, my name is Luke Lopez, and I'm with
Curtis Sliwa.
All right, Mrs. Sliwa. What's your progress that you have made to address the New York City's housing economy and affordability issues?
So for progress that I've made, well, I have no role in government at the moment in office. I'm a radio show host, so I have spread a lot of ideas, but I would like to use this question as a way to address Governor Cuomo and the Assemblyman Mamdani for what they have not done in their time in office, because I've proposed better ideas as a radio show host that I've talked to many people, many assemblymen, and I've pitched many greater ideas than both Governor Cuomo and Assemblyman Zohran Mamdani have pitched in their entire time in office. So, yeah.
Okay. Then what are your views on the housing and the economy and the affordability in New York City, and why are these issues personally important for you?
Okay, so I believe that the housing crisis is a mess that has been left behind by Eric Adams. I believe that too many people are unfortunately not able to afford better houses, and then they're thrown into NYCHA, which is full of horrible housing conditions. To combat this, I want to ensure that more money is redirected back into our citizens by ensuring that abandoned lots and unused apartments are refurbished into housing. Affordable housing, but not the cheap, crappy housing that Mayor Adams put people into, but rather cheap housing that is effective, that people can raise little ones, and also with regulated rents, regulated taxing, so that the rich landlords can't just exploit the poor like they've been doing for so many years.
Okay. Then how do you plan to work with the New York State government to improve housing and the economy conditions in the city?
All right, so for many years, the state has been taking advantage of the city, and that was made even clearer when Governor Cuomo was in office. I'm planning to ensure that our city gets the right budgeting that it needs. I'm planning on ensuring that our city receives the money that it needs to ensure that the housing that I'm proposing is not only cheap, but it's effective and it's useful, and not just something put together with horrible heating, horrible lighting that Mayor Adams just treats our citizens, that he treated our citizens anyhowly. I'm, as the man of the people, I want to ensure that your voice is heard, your opinion is raised to the government, and regardless of who the governor is, whether it's the governor or the president of our country himself, that your voice must be respected.
Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Welcome back to Hawks News. Today we are with two interest groups.
My name is Brian, and I'm the representative for the Coalition for the Homeless.
My name is Gabriel, and I'm the representative for New York City Police Benevolent Association.
Today we'll be doing an activity where they each have 30 seconds to make paper airplanes, and whoever throws theirs farthest will get to answer the question first. And then we'll be doing a second round where they have 15 seconds to make their airplanes. So, are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1, go. $20 seconds.
10 seconds left.
This is so sloppy.
Okay, and that is time.
Okay, alright, so now we're gonna throw them and see who gets the farthest. Okay, so since Brian's airplane went way farther, I'll be asking Brian his question first. What is your coalition's main policy stances on addressing homelessness in our community?
Thank you very much, Jordan, for the question. And so, the Coalition for the Homeless, what we do is we support the homeless by feeding them, giving them shelter and job training, as well as helping them get back on their feet and provide for their families. And we also help people who are about to go into homelessness by providing them small grants to help them pay their rent.
Okay, thank you. Now, Gabriel, your question is, what does the NYC-PBA stand for? What are your values and priorities that you wish to accomplish?
The NYC-PBA stands for not only supporting our current police force, but also helping recruit new NYPD officers into the force. Not only do we wish to push for medical and physical benefits for current officers, but by creating those benefits and creating more enticing reasons to join the force, we want to help protect our city by funding and increasing the size of our police force and making it stronger.
Okay, great. Thank you, guys. So now we'll be doing round 2, where you have 15 seconds to make your paper airplanes. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Five seconds.
That's time.
Okay, so now we'll be seeing who throws their farthest this time.
Okay, so it looks like Brian won that round as well. So your question is, how do your regulations affect society today and impact the future?
Thank you so much. So our regulations impact society today by taking the current population of homeless people and decreasing that by giving them some apartment buildings that they have to pay a small subsidized rent. We also help provide food and jobs to current homeless people so that they can also leave the streets and get a better life. While in the future, we plan to have almost all of the population of homeless people completely gone by having more affordable housing rates, as well as having a better and cleaner society in New York City.
Okay, Gabriel, the same question applies to you. How do your regulations affect society today and impact the future of our city?
Our regulations today, right now our current plan is to give more benefits to officers to not only help keep them within the NYPD force, but also encourage recruitment of new officers into our force. In the future, we hope that these recruitments and that these benefits will not only increase the force's power as in the city to help fight crime, but also in order to help decrease the crime rate in order to keep everyone safe.
Okay, so for the last question, you guys will say it on 3. Who do you endorse? 1, 2, 3.
Neutral.
Okay. Thank you guys for coming today, NYC-PBA and Coalition for Homelessness.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Nobody prayed for him. It's been that day for him. Wait. Hey, I remember empty promises and phony politics. Acting like you built the city, yeah, you really counterfeit. Talking about the people, but you only really counting clicks. Never on my level, boy, you playing for the cameras quick. Still, I can buy your clout with half a pay stub. I know that it's weak, why you acting like you raised us? I get way too real when I'm speaking with no extras. Pull up to your block and break it down like it's Tetris. AM to the PM, PM to the AM, done. Every move you preaching, we already saying none. If I quit your food, you vanish in a minute, huh? If I quit this track, yeah, I'd still be the realest one. My left stroke just went viral. Right stroke got your image in a spiral. Whole team act like saints, yeah, but they idols. It's level 2, this you and I know. Feel, be humble. Sit down. 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 Be humble.
Can I get your name and what you're trying to run for?
My name is Alicia Bakunis, and I'm running for New York City District 30 Council.
All right, this week is all about public safety and homelessness. Now, my first question is, how will you address these unsafe areas, high crime rates, and how will you fix them?
So what I plan to do is I want to add more police officers here in New York in our districts, and I also want to fund all of our other divisions that would help keep safety, like for auto crimes and all these kind of things.
All right, now, nighttime is considered like very dangerous. People are scared to go out during night. Now, how do you make the streets more safer during night?
So once we have these new police officers in place, we would have them at a lot of high crime rate interest places, like spots that have a lot of crime going on, so that once these police officers are there, there will be less encouragement to commit these crimes because law enforcement will be present and protecting our citizens.
Now, with the streets being dangerous, one of the main reasons is because of homelessness. Now, how will you combat these homeless people and get them out of the streets?
So what I plan to do, this has to do somewhat with my housing policy, where I want to add more apartments here in New York so that these homeless people can go into them. But I would also be protecting these homeless people by having these police on the street, because with more police, there'll be less crime going on.
All right, so for my final question, people say that the court system is very corrupt. Now, how will you make the justice system more fair?
So my first point is that I want to fund the CCRP, which is a program where civilians can do complaints against police officers that committed injustices to them, and I would enforce it so that we can make sure that these police officers are treated right to the crimes that they commit, because we know that even though there is crime, we know that police officers also commit these crimes, so we have to make sure that they're treated fairly with the court system. And I would also work with the mayor to make sure that any processes going through in court are done the most fair possible way.
That's all, folks. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Don't forget, Alicia's the one. Let's get things done. Vote for me on November 4th.
Love it.
Hello, we are here with
Mark Levine.
what are your specific proposals to reduce violence crimes happening in NYC?
Real safety comes from investing in people, jobs, housing, and mental health, not just more policing. I'll make sure our city dollars go where they actually prevent violence.
What are your positions on gun violence and school shootings?
Gun violence is a public health crisis. We need stronger laws and more prevention programs, especially for young people before tragedy strikes.
What do you believe is the primary factor of homelessness in NYC? And how do you plan on addressing this problem?
Homelessness starts with the housing crisis. I'll use the comptroller's office to invest in affordable housing so New Yorkers can stay in their homes.
Many young teenagers who are still in school face mental health challenges. What do you think is the cause of this, and how would you address this?
Too many teens are struggling in silence. We need more school counselors, more access to care, and real investment in mental health and not lip service.
My name is Markin, your favorite news reporter. I'm here with
So long.
All right, it's week 5, the final week. This week is all about public safety, crime, and homelessness. Now, for my first question, how will you address unsafe areas and how will you try to fix them?
So I would definitely want to increase police presence, and I want to create programs where people can individually go up and report their crimes straight away. That way we have a safer environment and neighborhood for all the people of District 30.
Right. My next question, homelessness has been a big problem for us, as they pose huge threat to us, as they are unpredictable. Now, how will you combat this problem?
I will combat this problem by first off changing our mindset on homelessness. I want it to be viewed as a humanitarian issue instead of a crime. And I will definitely fund more shelters and make the shelters safer and make sure all the funds are being allocated to the right places. And while doing that, I also want to increase mental health support so that we can help solve those issues first to prevent homelessness.
Okay, now during the nighttime, people say it's the most dangerous time during the day. Now, how do you make the streets more safer
right now?
So once again, I do want to increase police presence. I feel like law enforcement is a really big part of our community and they are really crucial to keeping our people safe. At the same time, I do want to like fund more street lights so that when it's darker out, there is light and people will feel more secure in the neighborhoods.
All right, for my final question, people consider the court system corrupt. Now, how do you make the justice system more fair?
To make it more fair, my number one priority would be transparency so that people know what's going on. And I feel like if we're transparent to the people, that builds trust and that will help with corruption.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much for having me. And don't forget, on election day, don't go wrong, vote Phil Wong.
Welcome back to Hawks News.
We are your amazing hosts, Kaylee and
Aiden.
And we're here with our public advocate candidates,
Gonzalo Duran
and Jumani Williams.
In this game show, we are going to be doing penny stacking. So what penny stacking is going to be is both candidates are going to stack as many pennies as they can for one tower, and whoever wins gets to answer like the question related to the policies. First, yeah.
In the first round, you get to use both hands, and you want to stack as many pennies within a minute. But then in the second round, you only have one hand that you could use. So, set the timer. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh God, wait, I have acrylics. This is really hard.
Okay, less than 30 seconds. Almost less. Yeah, I think Duran might win.
15 seconds left, candidates.
OMG.
Remember, you have two hands. You can use two hands.
Me?
Yeah, you can use two hands.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I'm just gonna.
2, 1.
Okay,
So that's
we're
it.
done. Let's see. I'll count this one. You can count that one.
I think mine looks bigger. I think I win. Wait, more.
Hold on, you actually covered that.
Wait, really? Okay, wait.
How many does he have?
47. 47.
I won? She won.
Oh,
You won? Okay. How many do you have?
38.
30. Oh, nah.
And everyone was saying stuff to me.
Okay, so
These guys.
the first question is, if you get elected, what is one short-term public safety measure you will implement or suggest in the first 90 days to address visible homelessness or street crime?
I want to include more outreach and more mental health professionals to come into homeless communities and to help out more than just the police, because I believe that it is a joint effort to try to make our cities good again.
Okay, Duran, what do you have to say?
So I think when we talk about crime rate, I think we should implement more police force in areas with higher crime rate. But I also think it might bring backlash because a lot of people don't really like having a lot more police force. But I think in response to this, we can kind of foster that connection and foster that communication. So we can bring back things like walk the beat with police and youth, and we can educate the youth. We can bring connection, and we can just help them talk it out and build a better connection throughout the police and the community.
Anyways.
Okay, now let's start the second round. Oh yeah, been putting in your pen. Okay, now you only could use one hand, okay? So don't try to cheat.
Sir.
Okay, ready?
What are you looking at me like that for?
Start the clock in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, wait, one hand. Oops. What the frick?
should get extra points because I have acrylics. It's not fair.
It's okay. You won the last round.
Yeah, right. And everyone was hating on me then, so.
Okay, less than 30 seconds. Oh, well, 20 seconds. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
Oh, okay, I'll count. Okay.
Just does look a bit high.
I kind of don't want to win.
You can say that the day of the election too. You know?
All right, bro. Stop talking. You know, I've been very kind to you. I haven't even told shit about you. Oh, stuff about you. Let's get that out right. Oops.
You were 31.
There's 5 extra. After this,
I win?
36.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
You can go to answer the question.
Okay, so you get to answer the question first. So
Great.
beyond a simple budget increase or encouraging therapy, what are long-term measures that you plan to support and fund to ensure that the mentally ill are properly supported?
For the long term, I want to make more supportive housing and more mobile crisis teams. I also want to make sure that the mental health get the same opportunities, if not like more supportive opportunities, like in work jobs. And I just feel like overall getting the support that they need, because oftentimes they are looked down upon, or they like are believed that they can't do the work as well as someone else. And I just want to make sure that they're being treated properly and equally.
What do you have to say, Joanna?
So in terms of mental health, you guys already know that I've been advocate for mental health for about 10 years now. Like, I'm the CEO of Devil Dogs Incorporated, which basically we go around and help veterans with mental health, and I think throughout that widespread community we can help out other people with mental health issues. So we can bring in more programs with nonprofits and other organizations around the area, and we can build up these mental health programs to help other people and youth as well.
Okay, great
All
answer.
right.
So thank you guys so much for your time. Clearly, Miss Williams, you won. So, thank you guys. Until next time.
Bye, guys.
Hawks News out. That's all for this week's episode of Hawks News.
Stay tuned as our candidates dive deeper into their plans for improving public safety, addressing homelessness, and supporting mental health in our city.
Don't forget to register to vote with the QR code up on the screen. The deadline to register is October 30th.
A valid SU card must be purchased in order to vote. You can buy one during your lunch bans for $20.
That's a wrap on this year's season of Hawks News.
Thanks for watching and being part of this year's election sim with us.
It's been real.
Make sure to say hi to us in the halls. Ready, guys?
Hawks News out! You're still here. It's over. Go home. It's not like we're having any new things to talk about. We're just going to the regular day-to-day basis. So please, go. Shoo. Get out of here.